Shalom, brothers and sisters. Once again, you know I'm out here to wake up the elect of Yasharala. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honors to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. And also I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And I also want to give honors to the Akim that's out here pushing truth all throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity, you know, out here doing this because we was raised up to do this, because the Spirit was put on us to do this, you know, not for no money, not for nothing else, not for no notoriety, not so they can say, oh, look at them, not for none of that. We come out here because we are moved through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai to do what we do. And then me, I don't even got nobody, you know, usually we are in the camps, we have us, you know, the Akim out here with us, you know, all the signs, whatever. I got to do it by myself. But the work must be done, so it got to be done. You can't have no excuses. And, you know, Most High took all the excuses away. So, I just want to start off. You know, I'm going to start going through these prophecies of Jeremiah. And I'm going to start off like this. And this is, I'm going to hit Jeremiah, first chapter, first verse. You know, and then it says, the words of Jeremiah, the son of Hilkiah, of the priests that were in Esau, in the land of Benjamin. Yeah, he was a Benjamite. To whom the word of Yahweh came in the days of Josiah, the son of Amon, king of Judah. In the 13th year of his reign, it came also in the day of Jehoiakim, the son of Hosea, king of Judah, and unto the end of the 11th year of Zedekiah, the son of Hosea, king of Judah, until the carrying away of Jerusalem, captive in the 5th month. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. And this is what he did for us. You know, before we even knew what we was gonna, what our walk in life was gonna be, the Most High knew. You know, before we was even formed in the womb, he knew what was gonna become of us. He knew whether we was gonna turn out good or bad. Or, I ain't gonna say good or bad. I'm gonna say righteous or evil or wicked. He knew that. So you know, he had all these things already put together. You know, because this is the Most High. He's created all things. And so, I'm over here on Raymond, nephew. Right over here by Walgreens. So, and then he say, I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So you see us out here, we're prophets unto the nations. Because we're doing a prophet's work, the true prophets who put this work out here, who put these scriptures together, who prophesies in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, the true prophets. These are their words. And the scriptures say that they do the work of a prophet, get the reward of a prophet, get the prophet's reward. So we out here doing the work of the prophets. We are the prophets. Because we're prophesying the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, that it's not going to never come back void. So trust in it. Then said I, Yahweh thy power, behold, I cannot speak. For I am a child. But Yahweh said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee. And whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. So the prophet was not speaking his own words. Just like when I speak to you right now, I'm not speaking my own words. I'm speaking the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. He said, be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith Yahweh. And again, when we come out here on the highways and hedges, man, we run into so much stuff out here. We run into people who don't agree with you, who we want to fight. But we're not worried about that. Because the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai is with us, they'll never prevail over us. We ain't never worried about it. You know, it'll never happen. That's why you don't see it. And that's why I'm out here by myself. I'm not worried about it. I know I'm covered. You know, because he said, be not afraid of their faces. Okay. Then Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And thy power said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Jeremiah, what seest thou? And I said, I see a rod of an almond tree. Then said Yahweh unto me, thou hast well seen, for I will hasten my word to perform it. You know, because like I said, when the Most High, when the Most High tell you what's going to come to pass, and the prophets come out here and prophesize in the name of Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai about that prophecy, it's not going to come back void. So what he just said just summed that up. That, you know, because thou have seen it, I will hasten my word to perform it. And then it says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me the second time, saying, what seest thou? And I said, I see a seething pot, and the face thereof is toward the north. And when he say he seeth a seething pot, that's this mother. What's up, brother?
What's going on, bro?
I see you again everywhere I go. I'm probably to tell you.
Hey, ain't that it, man?
I see you going to eat too, ain't you?
Huh? Oh, no, not right now. Not right now. Not right now.
Okay. And then it says, Salaki. Then it says, I see it the seething pot. Now the seething pot that it's talking about is this place. It's America. With all these different races and nationalities of people in it. What's up, bro? It's a seething pot. So, and I'm gonna go back into it. All right, y'all.
All right, big homie, man.
All right. It said, and the word of Yahweh came unto me the second time, saying, what seest thou? And I said, I see a seething pot, and the face thereof is toward the north, which is America. Then Yahweh said unto me, out of the north, an evil shall break forth upon all the inhabitants of the land. For lo, I will call all the families of the kingdoms of the north, said Yahweh, and they shall come. Is what we doing now. You know, we out here on the highways and the hedges waking up our people to this truth. And they're going to come back to this truth. And a lot of them are. And especially, you know, those that are called, you know, they eventually waking up and they coming into the truth. Just because you wake up, don't mean you're going to come into the truth. Everybody's going to wake up because he poured his spirit out on all flesh. So everybody's going to wake up. Even the Edomites that don't know what's going on, that think that this place is righteous, they're going to wake up. You know, you're going to see some testifying and prophesying, saying, damn, you know, those are the true Israelites, you know, and our people did do this and that. You're going to see that. But that don't mean those people Israelites, and that don't mean that those people, you know, that's just that you know he poured out his spirit on all flesh. So with that being said, I'm going to continue. And then it says, he said, out of the north an evil shall break forth upon all the inhabitants of the land. For lo, I will call all the families of the kingdom of the north, said Yahweh, and they shall come, and they shall set every one his throne at the entering of the gates of Jerusalem, and against all the walls thereof round about, and against all the cities of Judah. And I will utter my judgments against them, touching all their wickedness. Everything that we did. Hold on. And that's everything that we did. All the stuff that we did. You know, and that we're doing now. You know, the Most High is bringing the... See, because what it is we get to the end of this thing. So, because we get to the end of this thing, we got to go through all this last little bit of punishment. But he who will do it to the end, the same shall be saved. So, you just got to deal with it. You know, and this is some of the stuff that's going to happen. And it said, I will utter my judgments against them. He's talking about us. Touching all their wickedness. That's all the shit we've been doing. Who have forsaken me, or have turned our backs on the Most High, and have burned incense unto other gods, and worshiped the works of their own hands, which is idols, the shit that you do, you know? And thou therefore gird up thy loins and arise, and speak unto them, all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. So I don't give a fuck how you feel about what I'm saying. I'm out here to do the work of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. So that's what I'm doing. I'm out here. And there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to agree with what I'm saying because they don't know the truth. They're used to the things that go on in this world, you know. And so, and then it says, for behold, I have made thee this day a defense city, and an iron pillar, and brazen walls against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, and against the people of thy land. And they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee. So these people that run this kingdom, these Edomites, the powers that's over us, that's oppressing us, they're going to do these things that we've been prophesizing. You know, they're gonna oppress the hell out of us. They're gonna fuck us around, but they're not gonna prevail because the scriptures say so. The scriptures say that they will not prevail. He said, "For I am with thee," said Yahweh, "to deliver thee." So you just gotta hold fast. You gotta stand firm, you know, and endure it. So, I'm going into Jeremiah 2 now. And then it says, moreover, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, go and cry in the ears of Jerusalem. That's going in the ears of our people. Saying, thus said the Lord. Said, listen what the Most High had to say. I remember thee, the kindness of thy youth, the love of thine espousals, when thou wentest after me in the wilderness, in a land that was not sown. So back in the biblical days, when we was in the wilderness, when we was trying to get to the promised land, we was trying to get to the land of Canaan, the Most High, He guided us, and He kept us alive all that time in the wilderness. There wasn't nothing out there. There was no food, there was no water, there was nothing. But He kept us alive, He sustained us. And He's whispering this in our ear, and we listened to the word of Yahweh at that time. And so, He said, in a land that was not sown, so it was nothing there. It was bare. It was emptiness. It was the wilderness. He said, Israel was a holiness unto Yahweh, and the first fruits of his incense, all that devour him shall offend, even shall come upon them, said Yahweh. So, we were at a position with the Most High at that time that if you did anything to anybody of the nation of Israel or the children of Israel, the Most High would visit an evil upon you. He would jump clean down and defend the Israelites because that's our power. We are His people. So He would jump down immediately on whoever. It didn't even matter who it was. He said, hear ye the word of Yahweh, O house of Jacob, and all the families of the house of Israel. Thus said Yahweh, what inquiry have your fathers found in me, that they are gone far from me, and have walked after vanity, and are become vain? So, when He whispered in our ears and said, O house of Israel, He got us prophets. We whispering in y'all ear right now. We asking you, what is it that happened? What did I do that was so bad to make y'all stray away from me? Because you had to keep the law and you felt you was being chastised because the other nations was doing whatever they wanted to do. They didn't realize that the Most High was setting them up in a position where they could get this law and practice this law, these laws, statutes, commandments, and teach it to these heathen and to the Gentiles, that they might rule over them and that the law might cover everybody. They didn't see that. All they saw was that they wasn't getting to do what everybody else was doing. So they tried to find a way to do it. But in the meantime, and at the same time, they were disobeying and being disobedient to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And so, neither said they, where is the Lord that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, that led us through the wilderness, through a land of deserts of pits, through a land of drought and of the shadow of death, through a land that no man passed through, and where no man dwelt. There was nobody there but us when we went through the wilderness. There was nobody there. Just the house of Israel. You know? And there was no other human contact but us. It was us and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. So, and then it says, and I brought you into a plentiful country to eat the fruit thereof and the goodness thereof. But when ye entered, ye defiled my land and made mine heritage an abomination. So it's a known fact that through conflict and through trials and tribulations comes about humility. What makes a man humble? What makes a man humble? If you go through enough trials and tribulations and hardships, you become humble for any good that come your way. You appreciate that because you know what else is out there besides that goodness that you're experiencing. But if you never suffered, you never had to struggle, you never been homeless, you never had to eat surf sandwiches or starve or do whatever. If you never had to experience that, you don't understand how that feels. So you're gonna have it good all the time. You're not gonna know how it is to hurt. You know? So in order to be a righteous judge or a righteous ruler, you have to experience both sides of the coin. You know? So when you pass judgment, you'll be able to judge righteously because you've been through both sides of this coin. And that's what he did with us in the house of Israel. Then it says, the priest said not, where is the Yahweh? And that they handled the law, knew me not. And I'm going to say that again. He said, the priest said not, where is Yahweh? They wasn't looking for the Most High. And they that handled the law knew me not. So the people who handled the law, the tribe of Levi, the tribe of Judah, and the whole southern kingdom who handled the law, who demonstrated the law, they wasn't in there looking for Yahweh. They weren't looking for the Most High. So, you know what I'm saying? What was they doing? He said, and the pastors also transgressed against me, and the prophecy by Baal, and walked after things that do not profit. So they was out there doing just what these Christian pastors are doing right now, preaching false prophecies of the devil, lying. That's what they doing. And then it ain't gonna get you nowhere. He said because, he said because, and walked after things that do not profit. So you're not gonna get nothing back from that. He said, wherefore I will yet plead with you, said Yahweh, and with your children's children will I plead. So throughout the years and throughout the generations, he's gonna plead with us through this time of grace that we got to come on back. Because after that grace is gone, he's going to demonstrate. He's going to show you what true power is. And then he said, for pass over the children, Salak, he said, for pass over the isles of Chittim and see, and send unto Kedar, and consider diligently, and see if there be such a thing. Hath the nation changed their God, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit. So the same gods that people, these idols that people are worshiping, that they make with their hands, which all things are created of the Most High. How can you know, and I just wonder, how can a potter worship a pot? When you're the potter, you make the pot. You're going to turn around and worship your own creation. And so, and then it says, be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, said Yahweh. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. So, All of these people that's making these idols and worshiping these idols, man, that's and in this day and age, the idols that we're talking about are the things that you love, are the things that you'll do anything for. They are those Jordans, those new rims, this and that. You know, whatever it is that you like, that you want, that you'll do anything to get. I've watched people stand in line for the new iPhone for starting overnight. They won't even do that for the Most High. I've seen them do the same thing for the Jordan, but they won't do that for the Most High. Those are your gods. Those are your idol gods. Those are what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is speaking of. And so, it says, is Israel a servant? How you doing, brother?
You gotta go.
He said, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
You gotta go.
I'm not in front of your store, sir.
Doesn't matter.
It don't matter?
Nope.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, do what you do. Hey, I already know you don't, I know you don't believe in the Most High, that's why you be offended. But, you know, you gonna go into slavery. Let me get the camera, get a good look at you. See, you see this demon? This the demon that come out here and bring his funky ass out here every time trying to run me off the thing for preaching the Bible. But you know what? He gonna have to call the police. I'll leave when they come. I'm not in front of your store. That's why I moved over here.
Doesn't matter. You're loitering.
Okay. We'll see.
We'll see. Get it settled.
Yep, get it settled. Yeah, but until they come, let me tell you what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna go.
You've got a man that's
You're gonna go into slavery, man. Man, you can't stop this word, man. You goddamn demon. You look like the epitome of evil. Anyway. And then it says, is Israel a servant?
skilled.
Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
I am.
The young lions roared upon him and yelled, and they made his land waste. His cities are burned without inhabitant. Also the children of Naph and Tahaphanes have broken the crown on thy head. Now who is the children of who are the children of Naph and Tahaphanes? Okay, let's see. Those are you know, these were cities in Egypt. Naph is actually the same as with Moth, as in Samuel, if you look at the book of Samuel. And it's a city in Egypt. And Tahaphanes is also a city in Egypt, which was called Memphis. Basically, it's just telling you Egypt. And so, and then it says, hast thou not procured this unto thyself? In that thou hast forsaken Yahweh thy power, when he led thee by the way? And now, what hast thou to do in the way of Egypt, to drink the waters of Sihor? Or what hast thou to do in the way of Assyria, to drink the waters of the river? Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore, and see that is an evil thing, and bitter, that thou hast forsaken thy Lord, thy power, and that my fear is not in thee, said Yahweh of hosts. For of old time I have broken thy yoke, and burst thy bands, and thou saidest, I will not transgress, when upon every high hill, and under every green tree, thou wanderest playing the harlot. So, y'all promised, you said to the Most High, that we would break the law, we wouldn't transgress, we would keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But every chance we got, and every place we looked, we was always somewhere worshiping idol gods and honoring other people. You know, every chance we got. We always told them that, but we always broke our word with Yahweh. As he said, playing the harlot. And then he said, yet I have planted thee a mobile vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? For though thou wash thee with nitre, and take thee much soap, Yet thine iniquity is marked with me, said Yahweh, thy power. So it don't matter how good you clean yourself, and because it ain't even referring to that type of clean. It's the uncleanness of breaking the laws. You being unclean. You not holding fast to the law, statutes, and commandments that he gave us. You know, that makes you dirty, and your iniquity is marked before him, said the Lord of hosts. And then it says, how canst thou say, I am not polluted? I have not gone out to Baalim. See thy way, and it says, see thy way in the valley. Know what thou hast done. Thou art a swift dromedy traversing her ways. A wild ass to the wilderness that snuffeth up the wind at her pleasure and her occasion. Who can turn her away? All that they seek her would not weary themselves. In months they shall find her. And then it says, withhold thy foot from being unshod, and thy throat from thirst. But thou saidest, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and after them will I go. Now what does unshod mean? Unshod means bare. Okay? So let's read that again. It said, withhold thy foot from being unshod, from being bare, and thy throat from thirst. But thou saidest, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and after them I will go. So all the other customs of the customs and the gods of the land and of the world and of the other nations. That's what we chased after, instead of just staying with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, now let's see. And then it says, as the thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets. Why are we ashamed? Because we have not listened to the words and the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai to do what he commanded us to do. Saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me, and not their face, but in the time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us. Okay, what is a stock? A stock is an animal. A stock is an animal. And you know they made sculptures of animals and worship them. Now what is a rock? A rock is just a parable of saying Islam. They wouldn't worship stuff like that. It says, but where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise. If they can save thee in the time of thy trouble, for according to the number of the cities are thy gods, O Judah. Wherefore will ye plead with me? Ye all have transgressed against me, said the Lord. Vain have I smitten your children. They receive no correction. Your own sword have devoured your prophets like a destroying lion. So basically what it's saying is that we're killing each other. You know, we're killing each other. Then it says, O generation, see ye the word of the Lord. Have I been a wilderness unto Israel? So have you forsaken us? No, he has not. He said, a land of darkness? No, he has not been a land of darkness. And wherefore say my people, we are lords. We will come no more unto thee. Asking, have he not shown us love? Of course he have shown us love. Then it says, can a maid forget her ornaments, or a bride her attire? Yet my people have forgotten me, days without number. So that means for a long time we have not remembered our ways and our customs that the Most High gave us. And then it says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. We taught Esau all that we knew. How to farm, how to cook, how to build. Now let me tell you that again. It says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. So not only did we teach, the wicked ones how to be wicked, we also taught them how to cook. We taught them, everything that we knew. Because, the Most High gave us knowledge of these things, and everything came down, from us. And then it says, also in thy skirts is found the blood of the souls of the poor innocents. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these. Yet thou sayest, because I am innocent, surely his anger shall turn from me. Behold, I will plead with thee, because thou sayest, I have not sinned. Thinking because you don't think you did nothing wrong, that you are good. You know, and that's what happens. A lot of us, they think that, you know, hey, I've done nothing wrong, man. You know, because you have not obeyed the law of the Most High. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you doing?
How you doing?
Awesome. So, that guy's the owner of the laundromat down there.
I know, and that's why I didn't go in front of this place. I came down here.
Yeah. What do you think about going a little further down?
I'll go as far as that. Don't matter. I'm not trying to. He told me to get out the whole place because he don't believe in God.
Well, you know, I think, you know, in order to get along here, you know, maybe we just take it down a little bit. And,
yeah, I ain't got no problem with that.
Move it on down that way.
I ain't got no problem with that at all.
Good. Okay, I appreciate it.
Okay, y'all, we taking it on down the way. I appreciate y'all, man.
Have a
I
good
appreciate
day.
y'all.
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you.
All right. You could have asked me to go further down. I would have went down.
I want you off the property.
I know because
What do you think about like heading across the street or something?
it's a little rainy out there. I would just stand out there. Like it's been days when I did that. Like me and
How
him.
about down by the bank then? Just kind of away from the businesses that are out
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go further down.
Thanks very much.
All right. They don't like this word, man. They don't like this word. I get into this all the time. But I got my. I mean, this word gonna come out, man. It don't matter. My nephew came down to hear this word. Trey, well, yeah, what you say? What you say? I'm gonna bring him in a minute. You gonna see him. He gonna be out here holding the sign, preaching the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, they call the police on me, man. But you know, when the Most High want this word heard, he want it heard. You know, the devil told me, I want you off the property. He thought I was gonna run. I ain't scared of nobody but Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Man, these people crazy, man. Yeah, he got to show you Esau powers is slipping. Cause you know any other time, like I've been kicked out of so many of these places. Any other time, they'd have been kicked me off the whole property. The Most High want this word heard. They just told me to move down some. He talking about he want me off the whole property. They was like, man, this man out here preaching the Bible. He ain't out here selling no CDs or doing no wicked ass shit like that. This man is out here preaching the scriptures. And that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna continue to do it. If they made me go in the rain, I'd have just had to be in the rain. But you know I gotta do the work. And so, it says, also in thy skirts is found the blood of the souls of the poor innocents. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these. Yet thou sayest, because I am innocent, surely his anger shall turn from me. Behold, I will plead with thee, because thou sayest, I have not sinned. Thinking because you don't think that you did anything wrong, that it's all good, but that's not true. And then it says, why gaddest thou about so much to change thy way? Now, what is that word gaddest? It means to go out. To like go out of your way or just to, you know, that's what the word gaddest means. And so it says, why gaddest thou about so much to change thy way? Why go through so much to change your way? Thou also shalt be ashamed of Egypt, as thou was ashamed of Syria. And then it says, yea, thou shalt go forth from him, and thy hands upon thine head, for the Lord hath rejected thy confidences, and thou shalt not prosper in them. So you is not, anything that you think you're going to do, and you ain't in this truth, you're not going to be successful. It might seem like you're going to be successful. Shit might be working out for you. You might have some bands at home. But at the end of the day, all that shit is gonna fail. It's gonna fail. You're not gonna prosper in them. Look at all the people that you know that sold dope. Everybody that sold dope. What happened to them? They balled. My ball for 10 years. Look, my brother. My brother balled for a whole generation, damn near. And what happened? He got killed. You know, because it was judgment on him. And he had came to Salaki. And he had came into the truth. Money went down. Got broke. And what happened? He jumped back in the game. And the Most High took him out. You know? That's the thing, man. Once you learn this truth, man, ain't no backsliding. You can't backslide. You do all your backsliding before you learn this truth. Once you get in this truth, you're done. You're done. And so, it says, you know, and basically like I was saying, whatever you try to do, you're not going to be prosperous. Because the Most High, He willed it. He willed it so. I'm going to give you a precept. This is Deuteronomy 28:29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in the darkness. You're going to be fumbling about in your life. You ain't going to know what to do, you know. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. Didn't I just say that? And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. So I don't give a fuck if you go get your boy, man, hit me with a few dollars, you know. Man, I'm fucked up. That few dollars ain't gonna help you. It's not gonna help you. And so, move back, boy. You're gonna get this truth in your life. Man, what you got on the... No, this is live. It's going on YouTube. This is, you know, I'm just filming. Then it says, this is the, and this is before I wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up with the rest of Jeremiah. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 4:1, and then he says, "If thou will return, O Israel," meaning, if y'all come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, said Yahweh, return unto me, and if thou wilt put away thine abominations out of my sight, then shalt thou not remove, and thou shalt swear, Yahweh liveth, in truth and judgment and in righteousness. And the nations shall bless themselves in him, and in him shall they glory. So once we set up our kingdom, once the rulership is flipped around, which is happening right now, and our kingdom is set up, and the honor and the glory Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is set up, every other nation gonna fall in under us, and they're gonna glory in that. And then it says, "For thus said the Lord to the men of Judah and Jerusalem," which is us, the southern kingdom, "break up your fallow ground, and sow not among thorns." You know, come out of her. You know, stop participating in the shit that this world is doing. This they customs. This they heathen ways. Tight pants, fucking boys. You know, crazy shit. That's not our custom. Our law, statutes, and commandments are in the scriptures. Come back to our law, statutes, and commandments. Come back to your power. That's what he's telling you. You know, because what you're doing, like he said, is he said, break up your fallow ground and sow not among thorns. That's not going to bear fruit. Circumcise yourselves to Yahweh and take away the foreskin of your heart. That means stop being fucking stiff-necked and start doing what the fuck he tells you to do. Open your mind up. You know? Be willing to give yourself away to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And then it says, "Ye men of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem, lest my fury come forth like a fire, and burn that none can quench it, because of the evil of your doings." And it's going to happen. According to Revelations, according to Isaiah, according to this right here, Jeremiah. It's going to happen. You know, the lake of fire ain't no joke. It's coming. That's going to be these ICBM missiles from this war. And also, the United States Army is setting up. They already set up. They're in Poland. Thousands of tanks. I put it on my page if y'all want to look at it. It's the video from the United States Army webpage. They've been go over there and go to war with the people. They got all them tanks. They didn't bring them tanks for nothing. They got thousands and thousands of tanks and planes and soldiers. I've seen it. You'll see it too if you go on my page. They're about to make war with them people. Now, my prediction is, and I don't know, but the way it's going, this is what it seems like. You know, the spirit ain't been put on me yet to figure this out. But if they go to war with them, the allies of Poland, you already know who they is. They're not the allies of the United States. The allies of Poland is going to raise up against the United States over there, and they're going to get together in this many countries. They're going to get together and they're going to destroy their ass over there. And then what they're going to do? They're going to turn their sight over here. And they're going to come over here and make war over here. What are people going to do? All the people of the country, they're going to be outside on the streets with signs protesting. Jake going to be out there too, protesting. Think he got some equal shit going on. He going to be out there with his signs. And what they going to do? They're going to fuck Jake up out there. And when they fuck Jake up, they're going to fuck Jake up so decent that Jake going to band together. And they're going to go against everybody. And then they're going to start housing us. They're going to start putting us in FEMA camps because they ain't going to be able to control us. What's FEMA camps? Jail. Jail. I don't give a fuck if it's in a Walmart or if it's in a regular police station or in a penitentiary. You're going in. And when you're going in, you're getting that chip. Because that chip is coming. Because they're going to want to know who is who. Why you think the prophecy is so cold-blooded? Why you think that this clown Trump, he want this wall and shit up. He want to know who's who. He want them to know where they going, them to go where they going. He want to know who here and where they at. This is just the beginning. So you guys gotta, keep in mind that this prophecy and these scriptures, they all lining up. You gotta take heed. It's been a lot of posters out that I've been seeing where the brothers been saying there's about to be a famine of the word. It is. The scripture said it. The scripture said there's going to be a famine of the word. Y'all gonna be trying to figure out what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna want to hear this word, and it ain't gonna be found, and you ain't gonna know what to do, and you gonna already have your answer. So you gonna know the Most High ain't dealing with you, and you gonna know your judgment right there. So. I mean, I'm out here. I'm out here because I'm out here. I don't give a fuck if people don't listen. I don't give a fuck if y'all don't take heed. If you don't take heed, you don't want to hear, you don't listen. Fuck you. I don't want you to hear it. I don't want you to make it. Fuck you. I want the elected Yasharala to make it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to wake them up. Because like I said at the beginning of this script, the Most High say, before you were formed in the belly, I knew thee. So he already know who's going to make it and who ain't going to make it. So all you motherfuckers that don't want to listen to it, fuck y'all. And with that, I'm going to end it. And once again, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Hamashiach Yahushua. And then I want to give honors to the elders, the great millstone, the apostles. And I want to give honors to all the Akim. I don't give a fuck what camp you're in. You out here doing this work, I want to give honors to you guys out there, pushing that truth. Keep pushing that truth, waking up the elect, man, so we can get the fuck out of here. Shalom.